All right, everyone. Hi, Zoomies. Welcome to Empower You Year 2, right? My name is Jamie Teodora Villa, and I am excited to open this first session of the year. It's incredible to see this initiative grow and evolve. When Empower You first started, it was all about employee empowerment, helping each other gain the confidence, the skills, and mindset to thrive. Now, it has become so much more. It's a space for meaningful conversations, deep reflection, and of course, personal growth. And today's session is no exception to that. We have a thought provoking topic ahead, and I'm so excited. So, one that invites us to reflect on our lives and the impact we leave behind. Guiding us through this is none other than, of course, our speaker. She is our friendly senior people experience services specialist, known for tackling HR concerns with a smile and a good dose of empathy. Outside of work, she's mastering the half empty nest life while raising five kids. An adventure that involves plenty of Googling on how to handle the quiet. When she's not solving HR issues or parenting, you'll find her baking cookies, getting lost in a book, or throwing punches in a boxing session to distress. Oh my gosh. Today, Zoomies, she will take us on a unique journey through the idea of her birthday eulogy, a powerful reflection on life, purpose, and the legacy we build every day. So get ready for an inspiring and eye-opening session. Let's give it a warm welcome to our speaker, Jared Ramos.
Okay, so let me do some checks first. Can you hear me and can you see the screen that I'm sharing? Can you give me a thumbs up? So I hope yung screen na nakikita nyo is ano ba to? Fireworks, candle. Okay, so to begin, kanta muna tayo ng happy birthday. So let me begin. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday,
Birthday,
happy
happy
birthday.
birthday.
Happy birthday to me. Okay, awesome night to everyone and thank you for joining. Sa mga pang-umaga, sana nakapag-skincare na kayo para after this matulog na tayo. Sa mga night shift naman, saglit lang to. Sana this will help start your day right. So, shout out na sa mga bumate sa chat ng happy birthday sa akin. Yun lang, I'm a Cancer and this month is not my birth month, but I want to celebrate my birthday every day because, I believe that every stage of our lives deserves to be acknowledged. So, let's have a quick poll muna. So, I hope all of you guys participate kasi malay nyo naman may prize. So I believe we have 26 people here right now. So ito yung mechanics, simple lang. So you just have to answer the poll question and then share your experience by using the raise hand button on your Zoom application. And then you could use this format in answering or sharing your story. So your poll answer and then say, that's me. And then I remember plus your story. And then I learned that and then the lesson. Clear ba lahat? Thumbs up? Okay ba lahat? Okay, thank you guys. So sample poll muna tayo. What's the one thing you've said yes but later regretted? Okay, yan yung mga tipo ng poll for tonight. So let me begin. So for this one, yes sa team building, di ko alam may 5 a.m. hike. As for my case, that's me. I remember a time in when I attended a conference sa San Francisco sa US. Hindi siya 5 a.m. hike, but it's a 5 a.m. jog na parang engagement activity nila. With that, aside dun sa jet lag, ang lamig din nung tumatakbo. So, matras ako, bumalik ako sa hotel. So, I learned to check the program or the itinerary of every event na pupuntahan ko para hindi ako mabigla. Okay? Gets na ba? And can you please type in one kung gets po? Okay, thank you, Jamie. Thank you, Aubrey. Grace. Paano yung iba? Okay, so let's start. Let me just pull out the polls right now. Let's start with the risk roulette. Okay, what's the biggest risk you've taken? Nag-I love you ng walang kasiguraduhan? Nag-resign with 1,000 or wala in my account and a dream? Nag-shopping gamit ang credit card, then natulog para makalimutan ang guilt. Okay. Anonymous naman to guys. So please. Okay. May 10 people pa who did not vote. 9, 8, 7. Sino pa po hindi nag-vote? 7. Meron pang 5, 4. Okay. Wala na po bang hahabol? Okay. 5 more to go. Okay. I'll close the poll now. Okay. So, top on our list is nag-shopping gamit ang credit card. Then natulog para makalimutan ng guilt. And then second is nag-I love you nang walang kasiguraduhan. And then third is nag-resign with 1,000 in my account and a dream. So who wants to share their story? Please raise your hand. May pa-prize daw si Jamie. Sinong starter natin for tonight? Or should I call in name? Okay, we have one, Maria Maaliw.
Yeah.
Please unmute your mic.
Hello.
Nasaan si Maria?
Yes.
Okay.
Hello. I'm the
Yes.
cat. Yan. Yung sinagot ko po is nag-shopping gamit ang credit card na natulog para makalimutan ng guilt. So it's not the exact scenario. And it wasn't exactly shopping because I play, if anyone's familiar, I play gacha games. So ang dali lang mag-swipe so you can pull. And sobrang exciting yung pag-pull mismo that I went beyond my budget. Yeah. Oh my God, relate. Thank you. Yun po.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Maria, for sharing that story. So may nakarelate yata, si Ayla, nakarelate dun sa story mo. Teka lang, let me take down. Okay. And then let's go to our next call in question, Paul. Okay, tough conversation. What's one thing you've learned about self-care or setting boundaries that changed your life? Keep it coming, guys. So, ang choices natin, if it costs you your peace, mahal yan, huwag mong bilhin. Saying no is self-care. Di ko na po problemahin ang problema ng iba. And then, work-life balance. Or like, leave work at work para di ka zombie. 5 more people to go. Wala na po bang habol? Meron pang 4 na hindi bumuboto. Okay, I'll be ending the poll question now. Okay, top on our list is saying no is self-care. Hindi ko po problema yung problema ng iba. And then, second is work-life balance. More like leave work at work para di ka zombie. And then if it costs you peace, mahal yan, huwag mong bilhin. Okay, who wants to share po? Another brave soul? Okay, let's have Ayla. Ayla, please unmute
Hello,
your
hello.
mic.
Ayan.
Yes, we can hear you.
And masyado kasi akong maluwag sa mga friends ko. So, kwento ko lang, recently, pinaswipe ako sa credit card. Medyo malaki. And 2 weeks siyang walang paramdam sa akin na within na ng due date ko. So, parang nagkasakit yung mom niya recently. Hindi ko na siya pinahiram kasi yung 2 weeks na yun, she could have told me na madedelay ako or what. Pero, as in 2 weeks, walang paramdam. So, no. No na, never again.
Okay, thank you, Ayla, for sharing that. Ang generous mo naman as a friend. Pero, ayan, tag nito, lesson learned yan. Hard lesson learned. Siyempre, as much as you want to help, di ba? Pag ginost ka na, sabi nga ni Jamie, medyo, ano na yan, may trust issues ka na moving forward. Okay, last is our bida-bida bingo. So, let's have this poll in question. What's a personal or professional achievement you're most proud of in your 30s? So, nandyan yung survive a toxic job with my mental health mostly intact. Nagkaroon ng savings, pero nagamit din agad sa emergency. And then, natuto akong mag-say no. Oh, gaya ni Ayla. Kahit minsan nakaka-guilty o nakaka-guilt pa rin. Okay. Keep it coming, guys. Halfway through. 8 more to go. Okay. Yeah, habol pa. Okay, I'll end the poll now. First on our list is survive a toxic job with my mental health mostly intact. And then, nagkaroon ng savings pero nagamit din agad sa emergency. And then last, natuto ako mag-say no kahit minsan nagkaka-guilt pa rin. Who wants to share their story on this one? May hahabol pa. Uy, may pa-prize to ha. Anyone? Or magvo-voluntold na lang po ako? Sino ang nag-raise ng hand? Sine?
Sige na
Tama
nga
ba?
po. Napindot ko lang, pero sige na.
Go na! Sige, game.
So, natuto ako mag-say no kahit nakaka-guilty. Um, may mga friends kasi ko na parang laging yaya ng yaya na parang ganito tayo, magpaparinig, ganyan, na punta tayo sa ganyan. Eh, may times, sila kasi normal yung shift nila and night shift ako. Tapos parang nung sunod-sunod na weekend na hindi na ako nakapagpahinga, sabi ko, no na, ayoko na. Kasi madami akong gagawin, sabi ko. Pero ang ginawa ko lang talaga, natulog lang ako. So, nag-guilty ako na hindi ko sinabi na totoo na ayoko na. Pero hindi po late 30s kasi to eh. Charot lang. Pero yun po. Pero nung
Okay.
guilty ka, kasi nga, nag-no ka na, pero hindi mo sinabi yung totoong rason.
Okay, thanks, Maxine. Maxine, for sharing
Opo.
that story. Okay lang yan na parang kung pagod, matulog. It's okay kung hindi naman YOLO, especially sa mga 20s and 30s. Okay lang yan. Thank you, Maxine, for sharing that. Okay? So tayo po, I took note of your name. So we'll get in touch with you for the prizes. Thank you for participating. Just back. Can you still see my screen, guys? Yes. Yes. Okay. Thank you. So in today's Empower You session that coincides with Women's Month, I would like to share a tale of my own growth and transformation. So this is just my journey through my 20s, 30s, and 40s. So I hope ready na ang lahat and join me today as I take a trip down memory lane. In my early 20s, I was a risk taker, just like any teenager or yung mga age na yan. I was a young, rebellious soul, not afraid to dive headfirst into life. At boom, ayun na nga, dive I did. It was a time of bold choices, one of which resulted in having a baby and starting a family early. So while my peers were figuring out their thesis papers, I was figuring out how to get up as a young mother. It was a series of childbirth. Series po talaga to dahil nakabuo ka ng basketball team. A whirlwind of sleepless nights and endless responsibility. Yung tipong mahakbangan lang ako ng asawa ko, buntis na naman ako, and I didn't have much time to recover. Yung mga reaction ng tao at that time quickly changed from curiosity to disbelief. Yung tipo, buntis ka? To buntis ka na naman real quick. It was a time of struggle and I experienced returning an item I wanted in a store because I felt guilty. Bumibili ng gamit, then I have kids. Nakapagsanla din ako before ng iPad, pandagdag ng tuition. Money and time were hard, di ba? And to add to that, most of the time, I left my kids with my parents and only got to see them on weekends because getting a nanny was really challenging even from that time. Sometimes drinking with coworkers is all I can do para makalimot saglit. I learned to sacrifice my wants, set aside my emotions kasi kailangan nating umaksyon na, and embrace a new role as a mom, all while surviving family life and marriage. Moving into my 30s, I began to reclaim parts of myself that I had forgotten. So this is a picture of my Dragon Boat team way back 2013. Empowerment became my mantra. I claimed that I am Bonggang Pinay, blindly believing that I can do it I can have it all at the same time. I threw myself into work, tapos bida-bida sa office, and discovered new hobbies like dragon boat paddling. Trust me, there's nothing like paddling through the rough waters to clear your mind and realize your strength. With better resources and knowledge, plus kind and supportive people both at work and in my personal life, I slowly gained confidence. It was a decade of learning to value myself more and exploring my potential. I was no longer just surviving, I was thriving. Then ito na nga, came my 40s and oh, what a ride it has been. Well, aside from crackling bones and weight gain, the pandemic brought about a period of reflection. It was a time to address the elephant in the pains and the anxieties that life had piled up over the years. It was a period of rekindling and fixing relationships, sitting down and having these difficult conversations with family. It was indeed a journey towards self-awareness. During the pandemic, ang hirap kasi 24 hours kami magkakasama. Of course, i- kayo din with your family, and it's quite awkward and unusual at the time. Two conversations hit me. One came from my daughter. Kasi parang we had this discussion, and then out of siguro galit, she told me, Mommy, wala ka naman when we were growing up. And then, of course, I also had difficult conversations with my husband. Kasi when in terms of career and then finances, sabi ko, kasalanan ko ba na I took that opportunity? So we really had difficult conversations during the pandemic. Those were bitter pills to swallow. Alam mo yung tipong after all the sacrifices, kulang pa pala. And after all the help, taking the role of a breadwinner, kulang pa din. I underwent the stages of grief to the point of professionally seeking help and taking a short break. I took a good look at myself. Ang hirap ng time na yun kasi I tried to swallow my pride and use my gift for talking and listening. Sabi nga in one of the podcasts that I follow, effective communication is humble. I learned to connect with my kids and work on my marriage. I also got to know myself more. What makes me happy? What makes me tick? I realized that understanding myself was the key to overcoming challenges. As an empath, I'm used to understanding people to the point of gaslighting myself, but I learned that setting boundaries isn't selfish. It's all about protecting my peace. So, what have I learned from these decades of growth? In my 20s, I learned to sacrifice and to learn the consequences of my action. In my 30s, I learned to value myself more. In my 40s, I learned the power of self awareness. Each phase was a stepping stone, a crucial part of becoming who I am today. So, as I stand here and sharing this story with you today, I encourage each of you to enjoy and then endure the journey you're currently on. Alam ko mahirap, tapos minsan parang hindi natatapos yung challenges, but please embrace the chaos, the challenges, and the changes. After all, these are the moments that shape us, that make our stories worth telling. And now, here are three challenges for you. Ito, especially for those people who are in their 20s, applicable din to sa lahat. Kung naduduwag ka, take that risk. So I just read the book When to Jump by Mike Lewis, and it practically says jump. What's the worst that can happen? And it also says there that the life of a jump is not measured at the start, on day one, or at the end, day 1027. It is measured by how you improve through every day in between. Then, kung pinagdududahan mo naman yung sarili mo, I suggest suck in all the positive energy and get all the help that you can to strengthen and empower yourselves. There's nothing wrong in seeking professional help, and there's nothing wrong in asking for help Kasi even if you are raised as a strong, independent woman, or sanay ka na sa'yo nakarely yung mga tao, may kanya-kanya tayong breaking point. And if you feel stuck at parang katapusan na parang darating din kasi yung point na parang eto na yun, or eto lang ba yun, start learning new things and go out of your comfort zone. Life is an adventure, and it's really up to us to make the most out of it. As for me, yung batang pinagbubuntis ko noon, graduated magna cum laude at nakasama ko pa siya in one of KMC's outreach program, Star of Hope, somewhere last November ba yan. And I got 4 more to go. So I got 2 kids pa in college and then 2 in senior high. Yung dalawang maliliit na babae dyan, fraternal twins. And I got more birthdays to come. And now I'm really excited about it. So thank you all for listening. And I hope you learned a thing or two from this presentation. Back to you, Jamie.
Oh my gosh, what a beautiful family you have there, Jarrett. Thank you so much for sharing your story, my birthday eulogy, right? And thank you as well, everyone, every Zoomies that attended tonight. We will be posting a link for the survey. Let us know what you think. Provide us your feedback so that we can improve the next session of Empower You. And with that, I also want to say, right, gift her credits for all those people who unmuted and shared their stories in Jarrett's question. Gusto ko rin sana kasi hindi ako pwede. Kaya, sa inyo na lang. Okay? Again, thank you everyone. Again, this is our first session for Empower You for the year 2025, and there's more to come. Please do expect more. I would like to shout out Kirby Abulancia. She is the lead project for this Empower You session. So good job to you, Kirby. Thank you, Jared. Thank you again, Sumis. And have a wonderful night. Bye-bye.
Bye, guys. Thanks.